Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Mukesh Pareek. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. First of all, I beg your pardon for coming after a year on my YouTube channel. And the reason is that I was busy in some academic pursuits. I was publishing papers, writing books, and very soon you will get many books for objective questions, for previous year papers, and a very good book for literary criticism, a very good book for Indian English literature, Indian literature in English, and etc. So today's video, this live session I'm taking just to inform many of my students, those who have been calling me personally, that yesterday night, if you remember, they have come up with the state level, state eligibility level exam in Rajasthan, and there have been this kind of declarations in the other states also. So I was planning to guide some students online as well as offline for this set exam, set Rajasthan. First of all, you have 1 month to enroll yourself to fill the form, but don't delay. Those who are appearing in MA final should also appear in the exam. They should fill the form timely. Second guidance is that don't consider that it is a state level exam, so its difficulty level will be easier. No, it's not so. I have qualified Rajasthan eligibility test many times earlier when it was not objective even then also. So my experience says that it is equivalent to NET. So the students who have been under the impression that state eligibility test is going to be a bit easier than the NET, because if you go to the website, they have mentioned there that on the RPSC website, if you go, you find that they have said that the syllabus consult UGC website. So it means that it is the same syllabus. So let me recapitulate the syllabus first of all for Rajasthan eligibility test, and that is there are 10 units if you remember. First unit is like drama, so it covers the complete drama till modern age, and it also covers Greek drama, it also covers Elizabethan drama, it also covers Jacobean drama, then restoration comedy and all the other dramas associated in the restoration period. Apart from that, there have been questions in earlier exams of SET as well as in NET because drama did not have a growth in romantic age, but there were certain dramas were written in we call them closet dramas. So a student who is preparing for this exam should pay attention to all the concepts of drama. For that, you can ask me for study material, because I have a good study material, as I've already informed you that I was busy throughout the year in preparing and updating my study material. And second unit is poetry. So poetry, as you know, that in all the ages, right from the Anglo-Saxon age till modern age, till today, there have been hundreds of writers, and they have been getting Nobel Prize, they have been getting all the different prestigious awards. So apart from the major schools of poetry, one should pay attention to the award-winning other writers also. Clear? Madhvi Soni, good morning, beta. So this is important guidance regarding poetry, and a student, mostly his or her approach is objective as per these exams are concerned. But I would always prefer that if you are buying my online study material, or say you are asking me to join, you're coming to me to join my offline classes, those who have qualified NET exam or SET exams from my institute, they all know that I always go in depth. So though you have been left with a very less time, but that doesn't mean that you cannot go in depth. So for poetry also, because there are going to be lot many questions on poetry, so you should pay attention to this particular section very carefully. For example, modern age and postmodern poetry, they are very, very famous, and there have been a large number of questions from metaphysical poetry, from Elizabethan poetry, from the concept of lyric, ode, elegies. So it's not very tough for a student, one who has done his graduation and appearing or have completed his post graduation, to complete this vast course in few months by making a particular discipline and routine. Another units are like, so I always prefer that this drama and poetry, they cover, almost a complete British literature, clear. And there have been questions from the American literature also in that. So one who is covering all these things should pay attention to the American literature also. Some questions from the Canadian literature also. So, but 80 to 90% course is covered when we consider British poetry, British drama completely, clear. And recently they have started asking more questions on the theatre of absurd and the modern European drama also, clear. So these two units I have spoken a lot on in this video. Now let's come to the next sections, like there is non-fiction, in which autobiography, biography, memoirs, letters, then diary writings, and these kind of essays, particularly, for example, Bacon is there, Montaigne is there. So one student who's seriously preparing should pay attention to this also, because off and on the kind of questions are strewn around in the papers, in this section also, that is called non-fiction. वो केवल कहने के लिए नॉन फिक्शन है, but you know that there have been questions about travelogues also, like The Small Place by this writer. I'm just missing the name of the writer. Then the next unit, that is English in India. So the history of the introduction of English as a discipline in India, and apart from that, they have not mentioned in the net syllabus Indian English writing. So this particular section covers both the things: the growth of Indian English, the growth of, or the introduction of English, like how missionaries came, then how East India Company established himself, the minutes of Macaulay, then the different commissions, those who introduced English as a medium of instruction, and then like Butler English. Then in this section we have all the concepts where how English grew in India. So what are the major writers? Then from 1930 or say 40 onward, you get the idea, because most of the students, they pay attention to like Toru Dutt and Rajmohan's Wife, and also the 2-3 novels like that. But I say that they have started, like if you remember in the last net exam, they had, I think, more than 30 to 40% questions from this Indian English writing, clear. So this unit should not be neglected. And I have, as I already informed you, that I have written a very good book on this. So you can, contact me directly for that. Next comes this unit of like linguistics. Good morning. I don't know your name. It's written only being human. So sorry for the disturbance. The students who are asking me some questions, either or say they are bidding me, or say they are saying me good morning, I'm responding them. So the next unit is linguistics. So you know that in linguistics, the introduction of language, its growth, different theories of language, then how we acquire first language, how we acquire second language, then teaching methods, like how this thing should be imparted into a setting of a colonial country, and then in a post-colonial country like India. So they have been asking you questions regarding that, in which modern linguistic theories have also made their place recently, if you have seen this paper seriously. So linguistics paper is equally important. And for example, they have been in the habit of asking these days questions of like langue and parole, then performance, competence, the theories of Chomsky, the theories of Plato, the theories of Aristotle. Then there are other, linguists, Bloomfield's book, and then some phonetics, the part of some phonetics also. And in state level exam, be prepared for certain questions on phonetics also, clear. Apart from that, if you go to the next unit, you find that I have covered it in this 5 and 6, both the units, clear. Indian English writing in English and linguistics. And then comes your particular area of three particular units, like if you say 7, 8, and 9: cultural studies, literary criticism before World War, and literary criticism after post World War. I mean, World War II. These three units are very, very important. Uh, if I see the trend of RPSC for college lecturer exam also, I've seen that they have been asking very deep questions from the essays particularly. So a student should pay attention to these things also, and all the different theories should be paid attention to equally. And then there have been questions from the 10th unit, that is research section, because I have intended to make this video very short, so already 10 minutes have passed, so I don't want to speak more. But I promise you that I'll be making more videos on that, and I'll be speaking on and be guiding you people. So the last date has been declared, so you have been left with a month. Last time this state eligibility test was conducted in 2013, so almost after 10 years they have been conducted this exam. And though I have already said that this difficulty level is not going to be very easy, so don't be under the impression that this exam is going to be easier one. Prepare with your best ability. Make a timetable. Those who are working should contact me. They can avail to my study material, they can avail to my online courses, and I'll be coming with my video lectures, free video lectures on my YouTube channel quite regularly in the coming time. Thank you very much, friends.